What's that you say? No more writing Wednesdays? No. There indeed are going to be more writing Wednesdays and more to come. Find out why right now here on An Accidental Retiree. Hi everyone, welcome back to An Accidental Retiree. I'm a little casual here today, and I didn't think I was going to do any more Writing Wednesdays, but I've decided since Writing Wednesday was more popular than having it on a Saturday, I'm doing Writing Wednesdays again, and at least for my mid-month update, which again is unfortunately going to be one where I say I'm not going to write 25,000 words. I don't even know what I'm going to write this month. You're going to have to find out how many words I wrote at the end of the month and if I met that goal, which I'm not going to even disclose because I haven't even decided on the goal yet. This is August 18th, and I have written all of 0 on my novel right now. But that doesn't mean I haven't been working on writing. I've been working on writing in other ways, and you're going to find out in this mid-month update. So here it goes. I'm a little bit wispy here after doing a little mini haul that I have for you in the future this fall. But this is August 1st, and I'm kicking off my writing stuff for this month. I have not written yet today. I've been working on my YouTube channel stuff. And I worked late last night on some writing and getting that video edited for you for tomorrow. And so that's what I've been doing, and also doing some things with my sleep machine and some other medication stuff, getting that lined up for the month and straightened out, and what I need to do, and paying some bills, all that good stuff that comes at the first of the month. And so I have not written yet today. I don't know that I will, but I probably will try to write a little bit. I've set a lofty goal of 25,000 words this month, but mid-month I'll let you know. Might go down to 10,000, and let's see if this month I can actually meet that goal. Last month I only met 44% of that goal. The month before I did much better in whatever my goal was. The month before that I did less than last month. So, and the month before that I had 5,000 words when I wasn't doing the tracking that I do right now with the Rough Draft Challenge stuff. I have a little tiny announcement that I am going to be participating in Publish and Thrive, which is Sarah Cannon's course in how to self-publish. And because I really want to be able to do this, I'm going to, I bit the bullet, and you can take your time doing this. I think you won't see when you can sign up when you see this, unfortunately. But hopefully she will do this sometime in 2026. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm going to tell you that the stuff that she does for free is helpful too. They're helpful hints, and that's how I got started. If she does a Rough Draft Challenge, that's a thing to do to get you started. And, you'll be probably in a better place than I am if you're not, if you're just starting your writing path, or your novelist path. But anyway, I just wanted you to know about that. And so that's something that's probably going to be front and center this month, more than maybe getting all my word count in. But I will be continuing to work on this book. I hope I finish it sometime this fall. And it's at 25,000 words. It's possible, real possible, that I could finish it by the end of this year. And I'm not going to publish this one. There's one book that I want to write ahead of this one, at least, maybe 2. there really are two. There are many more in the series that are ahead, but this little trilogy, I think, is in the center of it. I'm going to start there, and then hopefully I can do that other stuff. And if I get the other stuff done way back in time in this family that loosely, very loosely, I have based on my own life, and certain big events of my own life, or big events of the time I grew up in, and right before, so I mean, there's a lot of fiction in it, a lot of fiction. I have some fun characters, some other people that I knew that I based different things, and I'm making them a little bit different, definitely different. And just kind of, it's kind of fun because it gives me a deeper understanding of myself and the world as I'm writing. So it's really a lot of fun that way. But it's a fiction work right now. It's definitely a fiction work. It's, I just am using a little bit of the timeline and some of the major events of my life. But, other than that, there's a lot of fiction, a lot. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. I have to finish up because I did that, I have to cancel one subscription that I have by the 18th of the month. And I have to also get by the 9th all of my ancestry data written down that I wanted to write down for now. And then I'll go back to that probably later, but not right now, not until I am a little more comfortable in our budget, because we're purchasing a lot of windows for a house, and that's a big major purchase, like buying a car sort of thing. So and we have medical stuff, so it's all like buying a car, so we have to look at that kind of stuff. And we have like another home repair coming in, which is another like part of that. It's starting to get it to be a more luxury car, so yeah, so we have some things to do, and I'm trying to settle bills that I already had, because my husband wants to retire soon. So, we have lots to do, and, so right now, this channel earns me absolutely nothing, and my writing is going to be finding money and paying it out probably. So, I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever get published. I don't see myself doing a traditional publishing because of the fact of my health. I can't do book signings and stuff like that. I just can't do it. So I don't see how that would work. I really lean to wanting to be my own boss and self-publish, and, that's why I'm taking Publish and Thrive. So, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, it's a Friday, and usually Sarah Cannon has already uploaded something, so I missed the live part, but I usually watch her about this time of day, and on Fridays. So, she, Central Time, it's at 3, so that's when she usually is on. So I am going to go and watch a video and relax, and probably have a late lunch. I didn't eat lunch yet. I had a very late breakfast. I've been kind of off today, but my husband's working late. It's like kind of a crazy time. Today's August 4th, and I don't know if I probably had a little bit of something for like the first. I didn't do any writing this weekend, but I started Publish and Thrive, and I've gone through, the first session and also the first 2 parts of module 1. I think maybe I've even done 3 videos, but so that's kind of my focus this week. Although I'm hoping that I will get some actual writing in. My goal this month was 25,000 words, but I probably I'm not going to change it this month. I'm just going to keep it at 25,000 words and see. And then next month I'll do something a little different with my goal. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping I still get 25,000 words, but at this rate, I don't know. And if I'm still thinking I've just written towards the end of book 1 of the series, and I'm starting book 2. So I'm going to get that all tied together, and then I probably will write the rest of this first book and then go back and write the second book. We'll see. I don't know. But I am moving forward, and that's the important thing. I don't have to go at some, thing that I have to have this done by September, but I want to. I want to have one book finished by September, and I might, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. We'll see. But it may not be the book that I was expecting to be having completed, but that's all right too. Today I do want to go through and I want to double check on something, because there was a location one of the characters is originally from, and I want to make sure that it went with what I wrote earlier. The person that inspired it, I'm not putting that state that they were actually from in, because I want it to be a totally different person, even though that person's inspiring the character. It's not them at all. Just little bits of it are. And so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so that's one of my goals for today. And then maybe writing 500 or more words today would be nice. But I want to do a module, at least one, maybe 2. And I want to, not the module, but I mean the videos for the first module, my assignment. I want to work on at least one part of it. And then I have my journal, and I want to do something like Sarah Cannon does with a wall, where she has Post-its and moves them along with goals and, things in process and what she accomplishes for the month. And I have 3 different areas that I want to do these in. And I'm going to try to set that up in here so that I'm actually using this, which right now I'm not using it like that, because it's really kind of silly for me to buy planners. I have one more for next year, but it's kind of silly because, and that one's smaller and I like that size. This one's kind of too big, but it's a waste of money for me because I use my digital format more. But this is nice if we'd have digital failure, I guess. So, there's that too. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. And I'm not sure I don't know. We're not going to worry about that right now. So you can't see my stuff right now. You can't see my little guy right now. He's hiding. He's been drowning in all my work. This is something I'm putting together for my granddaughter. So anyway, not this. This is something for writing too. So eventually I want to write down the scenes that I have already, or, the chapters, and the scenes they contain, and organize those a little bit so that I can think about it in a different way later on. So I kind of work backwards. Maybe some people do it this way first and then word process, but that's just not my process. I like to be more organic, and then I'll go back and think about it. And it's been like that with my short stories, so I'm not going to. That's how I write, so why change it if that's just what's best for me? I've tried it other ways. I've taught other ways to do that, when I've taught writing, and they're fine, but it's just not the way I want to write this particular story. Maybe if I didn't already have some really good, strong bones to the story, I'd have to do that, but I probably will have strong bones throughout because of the nature of it. I also need to take a little bit of time to write down some of my information from Ancestry, because I'm leaving Ancestry for a bit. And so I need to get that data down, or information down, in my little book, so that's almost a priority above this, but I think I'll do this because you do this at the first of the month. So I've got a lot to do before August 9th, when I can't do that anymore. And of course I'm doing straightening up, organizing too, throughout the house. So I worked a little bit on that this morning with my jewelry, but I have that to finish up what I started with my jewelry, which hopefully that's not going to be real bad, but we'll find out. Anyway, so it's a busy day. I'll take you along for as much of it as I can film, but I don't want to take too much time filming. I'll try to do some time lapse when I'm working on this a little later. What I've done is I've gone through and I've got a do list and in process and done. And I'm going to put the Post-its on these. Now I thought I would be putting them in here, but what I'm going to do is when I'm done at the end of the month, I'll put them in here to kind of log what I've been accomplishing. I think that's going to be the best thing. And then I can reuse these. I have one for writing. I have one for videos. And I have one for organization. Now my videos are a little different because I have 4. I have August ideas, and this one I'm probably going to have to change to, so it's not every month, you know, kind of saying that. But anyway, but I have the ideas, the filming, the editing, and the uploaded section. So I have 4 sections for that. Now I'm probably going to do a 3-section one for jewelry next month in September. Right now I'm doing a lot of this organization, and I may not end up doing that always. And this, I don't know, I might put a sticker over the August because I decided I'd keep them up there or keep them down here, somewhere else. Or maybe I'll just stick them in here and then, you know, change them up. But I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do something a little different. I'll probably keep them out of here and then just put the Post-its in here at the end of the month, just because it'll keep everything neater, I'm hoping. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm probably gonna take, I don't know, I may take the purple pen out because, I don't know, we'll see. I may use it for something else. I may think of something else that I might use it for. Anyway, I did that quickly. I'm going to have a little sort of snack in the afternoon soon. And then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little chai tea, and a little Stephanie Harlow, I think, is coming up next. I'm just kind of taking a little chill today. I'll be writing down this stuff, and then maybe I'll film the, you know, when I post it, and I'll talk to you about it. I do want to do that little writing task I talked about yet sometime today, so I do have a few more things. I'm not going to film this unless I do time lapse with that, and then I'm not sure if I'll check in with you again or not here, but I will tomorrow. Okay? Is I'm going to be putting on my glasses here for a short period of time, and I am going to be, and hopefully you don't hear too much noise in the background and I don't get dinged because my daughter's watching a movie, but you know, hopefully not. Anyway, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be scrolling through right now and looking for that part. And I can go quite far into the story. Let's see. Yeah, I went way far into the story. It seems like when I go fast, it isn't much that's written, but there is like something like 50 some pages. But I am looking for, I have to read a little bit. So I'm going to do some time lapse of me reading and going through this. So I'm going to set this up a little different, and you'll see that right now. what I did is I got everything where I wanted to. I had to do tiny fudge of writing, but that puts me at what I'm going to call my starting point at 20,972 words, where I'm beginning August's writing journey. So I'm only going to count after that number, even though I'm not sure if I went up or down. I think I went a little up on my word count from July, but that doesn't matter. I'm just not going to count anything up, from that. It just will be easier to keep track of. So I'm probably not going to do any more today, but that's a successful little writing piece. I'll be thinking about where I want to go in the book as I'm doing various tasks to make my life a little bit easier just in general around the house. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting everything out. You're going to see a little glare reflection as I go through and look at some of my stuff that I've done here. But I'm going to take my charts out and see what I've done. This is my organization of the house. Deep clean, living room. I kind of did this, so I'm going to move this down a little bit, but it's still not done. Not done. Jewelry organization, I'm still working on. I've moved a little bit in that direction of getting it done, but not very far. The corner of the bedroom, that I'm in the process of doing. That's a goal for this weekend. Finish counter, that I haven't really started. Move cello chair, that has to be done first before I do that. Organize the cart, I need to do this first. Make another suite to donate. I started that this week, but I'm just moving it down towards in process. I think I will move it to in process because that I'm in the process of doing. So I'm moving these down towards done, but it's not, I didn't make a lot of progress on this week. I've been working, like I said, on that module. So module 1 is half done, so I can move that to this half spot, and I'm getting closer to the done part. Joining what? I've been closer to joining the two sections together. Let's see. These modules haven't been yet. Write section 1 of. Okay, that I haven't done quite yet, but it's in the process. Write section 1 of book. I don't know about that. That I'm still thinking about, so I'm going to put that up here. Well, I'll put it in the high process of doing it. That right. I didn't do the story within a story. Separate into 2 drafts. I haven't done that yet. I think I'm going to still move this one back up here. I don't think I'm there yet. Let's see. Changing. Okay, this I did do. So that one's done. I changed where this one character is from. Did that, rewrote the little section I needed to write. You saw that the other day. Separate story and work first part. This is kind of all the same thing. So there are 3 that are kind of get story together, and that's all kind of the same thing. So I don't know, I had like 3 different processes of it. So I think I'm going to put that down here because that kind of went with that one thing, and I'm in the process of maybe separating them into 2 drafts. So I'm going to say that I'm in the process of those. Okay, so that's where that is. Let's see. Videos. I've got everything together. I'm going to say I'm in the process of this one. That one I've got just about everything. I've got everything ordered on that one. I don't have a Pathfinder, so I don't have that done. I didn't do that one. This one I have everything. I'm in the process of that. That's gonna be next on the list. This one, almost everything's in for this one. That one I haven't really done yet. Late summer, early fall haul. Those are in the process of, I'm going to be filming those next. I'm in the process of filming that. Let's see, late summer jewelry haul. I have to edit that. This and that haul I have to edit. What did I add? Let's see. Oh, this one I put up. So that's done. So I've got one edited. And then I have a bunch that I have to edit yet to put up for, you know, the next like 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already to put up and schedule. So I got to just schedule those, finish editing, and then put them up. So I have one already up for tomorrow. So I have all these that I'm in the process of filming. So that's what's going on in my channel. A lot of work there. So that takes away a little bit from my writing. That's why this is going to be trimmed down a lot so that I do more writing in the next year. But doesn't help me right now with where I'm at in my writing, does it? And my goal to get this one finished, but well, hopefully it will. So I am finding that visual kind of gratifying, because then I see that I didn't do a lot, but I did a lot, you know, kind of thing. And it helps me kind of know what I'm doing. This is a nice little thing that I use for lighting candles, and you charge it. I had one in Eau Claire. I have a new one for here. Mainly because I don't know really where my Eau Claire one went, but I'll put that in a different location when I do find it to be used throughout the house. So that's okay. Put the keys up there. And I lost a top for the oil today when I was going through something. So it's like, now it's going to funky smell that. And this one I don't resonate with, and I was thinking of getting rid of it, so I probably will. But anyway, but I've got to throw that out now and do a little cleaning up. So I'm going to do that next, and then maybe work on some jewelry making. I don't know. At least get ready to make that jewelry that I want to, and put some of these things away. I used this for the first time today, so that was fun. Anyway, so today is 8/8 Lionsgate, wide open today, and we celebrated that a little bit and did a lot of thinking and praying and meditating and writing and stuff today on that. And I'm wearing my little Lionsgate pendant. That'll be put away. I need to organize my jewelry. It's going to be kind of a cleaning weekend here, and getting organized and taking care of our grandson, of course, too. So those are the things that are going on here, and of course taking care of my health as well, because I have some things I need to do that. So we're going to be working on that too. Everyone, writing update here. No writing's been done. And now I'm behind on my Sarah Cannon stuff, but hopefully today I'll get to that. Right now, I am just worrying about filming. I just filmed YouTube. I had trouble with my YouTube video, putting it up for this week, so I'm trying to figure that out. And I filmed 2 episodes that I needed to film, so we did that. And I have some jewelry that I want to make. Hopefully today or get together. I have to put chains on them and cords and stuff like that so that I can wear them in future things. So, and just for future, period. And so that's one thing that I'm going to do as a part of another sequence of videos that I'm doing and organizing. And if I have time, I'll do some writing. But one thing I'm going to be doing while I do this up there is I'll be listening to Sarah Cannon. So that's my goal for today, is to do this and listen to Sarah Cannon, or be in my living room and listen to Sarah Cannon, get caught up on module 1, and then listen to last weekend's questions and do module 2 or start module 2 tomorrow. So that is what my goal is today. Get through the rest of module 1 and that little other thing, which might be actually a lofty goal, and I'll do 2. I'd like to get a little writing in. I have a 25,000 word goal still. I am not going to meet that. I am going to tell you that right now. It won't be any different when I didn't make my other goals, so there it is. And you know, it's all good, because I don't know if we need to make goals. The point is that we keep moving in the process, and part of moving in the process this month is listening, doing stuff like that, organizing, and getting my videos caught up so I can just write the rest of my life and do my jewelry craft. If you liked this video, please put a thumbs up button. Do subscribe to my channel, An Accidental Retiree. I'm a variety channel, lots of different topics on this channel. I'm saying goodbye for now. God bless, and see you soon.